Hello everybody. This is going to be an explanation of how to submit a summary and annotation assignment. This will be a very frequent assignment in this particular course. What you will need to be able to do this is a smartphone, the knowledge of how to put attachments onto Canvas, and the knowledge of how to put an entry in the text box for Canvas. And I hope to show you all that in just a few minutes here. Okay? First, you will need to read your assigned pages. This is an example of the two books for this particular class, and the first reading is going to be in this book right here. Now, as you read, I'd like you to do a couple things. First of all, always read with a pen or pencil in your hand. Number two, do not be afraid that you can't understand every word. You're not trying for 100% comprehension here. Your teacher and your fellow students will help you understand what's in each of these chapters. Just do the best you can with the pages that you are looking at. Okay? So, with pen and pencil in hand, you're going to go ahead and read the pages. And now let's take a look at what you're going to do in these pages. So, here's an example of there's a page 10 and 11. When you open the book, you have a page on one side, a page on the other side. And notice that, let me see if I can see, there are two main margins that you see here in the book. One over here on the left, one over here on the right. That's going to be your annotation margins, and it'll be very important for you to do this. Here's what we suggest you do, and remember, annotations help you actually understand the book better. You don't just read and do nothing. You read and question, you read and underline, you read and take notes. And you can do it right in the book. This is what is recommended to you. Instead of taking a separate piece of paper and writing notes there, actually writing in the book has been shown to be the most effective in really understanding these things. Okay? So, here's the examples, and let me point out a few things for you. Notice that some of the sentences and some of the words have been underlined. It's different for every person, but I picked some words and sentences that I thought particularly important. Notice there's not very many. I don't want you to take a lot of notes or do a lot of things in here. There's just a few things that I thought was highlighted and important. Now, you notice over here on the margin that I have on the left. It's very different what I have here than the margin that I have on the right. The margin on the left, what I have is two things here. He wants to pick cotton, and they hurt his hands. That was the cotton, picking the cotton hurt his hands. I thought was important, but these are facts. They're actual facts. No one can argue with them. I mean, they're basically right here and right here are the two facts that no one can argue they are there, but I thought, I want to remember that. So I put this over here on this side. You can do as many as you like, but I recommend picking only two, maybe three facts that you're going to put on the side here. Because remember, every page, when you turn this page and turn the next page, you have these things. And I want to see things on every page that you have. Over here, the right side of the margin, these you're going to put either questions or opinions that you have about what you are reading. This is really important for me to see because this tells me how much you are thinking about what you're reading. If you don't understand something, put it here. If you really have a question, make sure that it's not something that you know the answer to, otherwise it's not a real question, put it here. Two examples that I have right here for you is why carcachita. There's a carcachita here, and you will learn later, but here I didn't know what it is, and you find out that that's the name of the old car, and it's because it means an old jalopy. Okay? Also, why does he want to pick cotton so much? We know that he's picking it, he wants to, but it really was a question to me as to why he should want to so much. You know, people don't really want to pick cotton that much. So this I thought was an important question to put on here. Again, only two of these things on here. Every page that we do, you put down, go ahead, underline and put down facts and put down questions. This is how you annotate your book as you read it. And it will help you, I promise you. It will help you understand these readings so much more, especially when you discuss it with your fellow students. Okay? So, you've read through the books and you've done the annotations. What are you going to do now? Well, what you're going to do is take your smartphone camera. Just like you see I did here. What you're looking at is a picture that I took with my smartphone. And I want you to select 3 open pages that you have, that you did annotations on, and take a picture of it, just like I did here. You're going to take a picture of it, send it to yourself so that you can take it and put it in a folder somewhere so you can label what these are. For example, this one, the picture I've noted as Annotation 1A. It's Annotation 1 because it's the first assignment of the annotation. You're going to have several assignments. So, and it's A because it's going to be A, B, C every time. So for the first assignment, I'm going to have picture Annotation 1A, and then 1B, and then 1C. For the next assignment, I'll have Annotation 2A, 2B, and 2C, and so on. Okay? Once I have that, taken the pictures, and I put the pictures on my computer ready to go, well, now we are ready to actually go into the Canvas container, into the actual assignment, and let me show you how to actually do the summary part of the summary and annotation part. To do that, I'm actually going to go here into the actual let's just annotate there. Here we go. We are now in the actual Canvas container, and when you get to your Canvas container, you will have a place that says Assignments. In the assignments, this is what it looks like. Now, actually, the first place you go to looks like this. It has a list of the assignments that you have, and it's the first one, the first summary and annotation. The next one will be second summary and annotation, third, and so on. This is where you want to click on, and when you do click on that, it takes you to the actual assignment. The important things here is that you will see, I'm going to have a little bit more introduction. Your teacher will have a little bit more introduction right in here, and a little bit more information down at the bottom. But somewhere you're going to see a list like this, which are the directions for how to do this. So basically what I've said is in here, plus a few more steps. You read the chapters you've been assigned, underline important words and sentences as you read. On the left margin of the book, put down 2 or 3 facts as shown in the video. On the right margin of the book, put down 2 or 3 opinions or questions as shown in the video. Use your smartphone and take a picture of 3 open book shots that show 2 pages each as shown in the video. And then return here for your submission. Here is where you will attach 3 pictures of the annotated pages, and then you'll do the text. So let's do that for you here so you can see what I mean. If I just scroll down, you'll see that there are 2 little tabs here. One says File Upload and the other says Text Entry. The File Upload is where you're going to put in those pictures of those pages you did. And let's show you how to do it. You're going to go over here to where it says Choose File. So let me click on there, Choose File. Okay, and I know that I put it right in here. And there they are, Annotation 1A, Annotation 1B, and over here is Annotation 1C. Okay? So once I click on that, okay, I've got it attached right there. So that'll be ready to submit. But don't submit yet, because you have that summary to do. You now have shown me the annotation. Come over here to the text entry box, like so. Now, to save some time, I already went and wrote something, but it shows you a big box, and you just put the cursor in the box and you type. So I only want 3 to 4 sentences in your own words, it's very important in your own words, that tells me what happened in these pages that you read. So here's an example for you. Francisco and his family sneak into the United States. When they get to the farm camp, they have to wait for a job with no money. Francisco's put in charge of his baby brother. The rest of the family picks cotton. Francisco tries to pick cotton and does not take care of his brother well. His parents are angry with him. So it's very simple, but this will serve as your first summary of the first pages that you did. Once you have this written down, you come over here and you say, click Submit Assignment. It will actually submit both the photos and this text directly to me, and your assignment is done. That is how you do a summary and annotation assignment. Good luck.